day everyone, good day Ma'am Jackie. So I will be the one who will tackle the Section 35 supervision of CBFM implementation. So first, community-based forest management or CBFM. So CBFM is a framework that empowers local communities to participate in managing, conserving, and sustainably using forest resources, balancing ecological health with livelihood needs. It recognizes that communities often have traditional knowledge of their local forest and a stake in their long-term viability. Next is role of PENRO in supervising CINROS. So in the Philippines, Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DENR have these structures. So first, CINROS or Community Environment and Natural Resources offices are frontline units that directly engage with communities, implement CBFM activities, process permits, and monitor on the ground forest management. And next is PENROS. Oversee multiple within province. Their supervisory role includes ensuring CINROS comply with national policies, providing technical guidance, coordinating inter-CINRO initiatives, reviewing CBFM plans, and working hiring our offices. This oversight helps maintain consistency and accountability in implementing CBFM across the province. And next is legal administrative context. So, CBFM in the Philippines is anchored in laws and policies such as Republic Act 7160 or Local Government Code, which involves some environmental management functions to local government units. And next is Executive Order 263 in 1995, which formalized CBFM as a national strategy for sustainable forest management. So these frameworks define authority responsibilities and process to ensure CBFM is carried out legally and effectively. So let's proceed to main provision of Section 35. So first, PENRO supervises CINRO in CBFM implementation within the province. So as the provincial level DENR office, PENRO provides oversight to all community, environment, and natural resources offices or CINROs in the area. This means guiding their day-to-day work related to community-based forest management, ensuring alignment with provincial and national goals for forest sustainability and community empowerment. So next, ensures compliance and proper execution of policies. Meaning, PENRO ensures that CINROS follows all relevant laws, national policies like those under Executive Order 263 and the administrative guidelines for CBFM. So this prevents inconsistencies in implementation and guarantees that forest management activities are legal, ethical, and aligned with sustainability standards. So next, requires submission of periodic reports. So PENRO requires CINROs to submit regular updates on CBFM progress, including project milestones, challenges faced, community engagement outcomes, and resource monitoring data. These reports help PENRO assess performance, identify issues early, and communicate progress to higher DENR offices. And last, maintains a database for all CBFM projects in the province. So, meaning, PENRO keeps a centralized record of all CBFM projects in the province, documenting details such as project locations, project locations, participating communities, forest area covered, implementation timelines, and key activities. This database supports strategic planning, tracking of long-term impacts, and easy access to information for decision-making or stakeholders inquiries. So, let's proceed to responsibilities of PENRO. So first, oversight of CENRO operations related to CBFM. So meaning, PENRO manages and guides all CBFM related work carried out by CENROs in the province. This includes proceeding activities like community engagement, forest resource assessment, and on-the-ground project execution to ensure smooth coordinated operations across all frontline units. Next is ensuring alignment with national policies, meaning PENRO verifies that CENROs implement CBFM in line with national laws, which is RA 7160, Executive 263, and DENR guidelines. This ensures uniformity in standards, prevents deviations from national sustainability goals, and keeps provincial efforts consistent with broader forest management strategies. Next is monitoring and evaluating project progress, meaning PENRO tracks how CBFM projects are advancing against set targets such as reforestation rates, livelihood improvements, or biodiversity conservation outcomes. Evaluation helps identify what works well and where adjustments are needed to enhance effectiveness. And last, consolidating reports for decision making, meaning PENRO compiles the periodic reports submitted by individual CENROs into a unified provincial summary. This aggregated data provides a holistic view of CBFM performance, enabling informed decisions on resource allocations, policy adjustments, and strategic planning for future initiatives. So let's proceed to the role of CENRO under PENRO supervision. So first, direct implementation of CBFM projects in communities, meaning CENROs are on-the-ground units that carry out CBFM activities directly with local communities. That includes tasks like facilitating community, organizing, and conducting forest resource surveys, supporting sustainable harvesting practices, and implementing reforestation or conservation initiatives tailored to the area's needs. And next is collecting and submitting reports or data to PENRO. So meaning, they gather first-hand information on project progress, community participations, resource conditions, and challenges encountered. This data is organized into cohorts and sent to PENRO to support provincial monitoring and decision making. Next is coordinating with people's organizations and local stakeholders, meaning CENROs engage closely with community-based groups, indigenous people's organizations, local government units, and other partners. So they facilitate communication, address concerns, and ensure all stakeholders are involved in planning and implementing CBFM activities. And last, acting as the link between communication and PENRO. So meaning, CENROs serve as a primary bridge. They relay community needs, feedback, and project updates to PENRO, while also communicating provincial policies, guidance, and support from PENRO back to the communities. So let's proceed to the importance of periodic reports. So first, track progress of CBFM projects. Meaning, regular monitoring allows a stakeholder to assess whether projects are meeting their goals, such as restoring forest cover, boosting community livelihoods, or enhancing biodiversity. This includes checking timelines, activity completion rates, and early outcomes to ensure work stays on track. So next, identify challenges and area improvement. So by analyzing progress data and on-the-ground feedback, gaps or obstacles like resource shortages, community coordination issues, or policy implementation hurdles can be pinpointed. So this enables timely adjustments to strategies, activities, or support systems to address problems effectively. Next is provide transparency and accountability. So the meaning of this is sharing project updates with communities, local governments, in our offices, and funders ensures clarity about how resources are used and what results are achieved. It holds parties from frontline staff to community groups responsible for their roles in CBFM implementation. And last, basis for future planning and funding. Meaning, historical data on project performance helps shape future CBFM strategies, including prioritizing areas for intervention and refining approaches. Additionally, documented results and clear plans based on evidence are critical for justifying and securing continued funding from government agencies or external partners. So let's proceed to the importance of maintaining a database. So first, centralized record of all CBFM projects in the province. So meaning, Penro maintains a and containing details like project locations, participating communities, objectives, timelines, budgets, and implementation statuses. So this replaces scattered records across individual CENROs, creating a comprehensive overview of forest management efforts in the area. Next is easy access to project information, meaning stakeholders, including CENRO staff or local governments and partner organizations, can quickly retrieve data they need without having to coordinate with multiple offices. So this streamlines communication, can reduce delays in accessing critical details. Next, supports monitoring, evaluation, and policy decisions. So meaning, the consolidated data enables efficient tracking of overall progress across the province, identification of trends, which projects models work, and assessment of whether initiatives align with national policies. This evidence base helps Penro and higher authorities make informed choices about resource allocation, policy adjustments, and strategic priorities. And last, enhances transparency coordination. So with all project information in one place, it's easier to share with entities and funders, demonstrating how resources are being used. It also improves coordination between CENROs, as staff can see overlapping or complementary projects and collaborate more effectively to avoid duplication of efforts. So let's proceed to implications of Section 35. So first, promotes stronger coordination between Penro and Senros. So meaning the clear division of rules or provincial oversight versus frontline implementation, and systems like report submission and centralized databases create seamless collaboration. So this ensures Senros receive timely guidance from Penro, while Penro stays informed about on-the-ground realities, aligning efforts toward shared forest management goals. Next is ensures accountability in CBFM implementation. So through the supervision, regular reporting, and data tracking, all parties from Senro staff to community groups are held responsible for their commitments. This prevents mismanagement of resources, ensures compliance with policies, and guarantees that CBFM activities deliver on their intended benefits. Next, provide data-driven basis for sustainable forest management, meaning aggregated information from projects across the province offers insights into what practices drive success, effective reforestation techniques, community engagement models, and community engagement models. So this evidence helps shape long-term strategies that balance ecological health, livelihood needs, and resilience to climate change. So, and last, encourages community involvement under systematic supervision. So meaning the structured support from Senros and oversight by Penro gives communities clarity on their rules, rights, and responsibilities in CBFM. Systematic guidance helps build their capacity to manage forest sustainably, while ensuring their participation is organized and aligned with legal environmental standards. So for the conclusion, Section 35 highlights the supervisory role of Penro in CBFM, ensures effective implementation through supervision of Senros, regular reporting, database management, and thus contributes to sustainable and community-led forest management. And that's all. Thank you.